What's up, everybody? I'm Shade. Welcome back to Career Mode episode 11. And Neymar is still injured. We are still playing the Lalkovic kid, who has been amazing for us. And as the episode starts, we get a message from the board saying that the transfer window is now open, and we should act quickly if we want to make any changes. And we would love to, but sadly, we only have 2 million left because we got some pretty big names last transfer season, so we are pretty much broke if we don't sell anyone. And it kind of pisses me off because when the last transfer season window closed, we had got, like, in the very last day, we got an offer for Oscar, and it was a very good offer. Like it was like 4 or 5 million more than his actual worth, and that money, we could have used that money a lot. But I don't know why would the game get you an offer when there's like only 2 hours of the transfer deadline thingy left, because it's impossible to sign anybody like that. I don't know, probably just trying to troll you. I have no idea. But we do have our first match against QPR, and we do play the Lalkovic kid, and for this match I wanted to try something different, so I played Lalkovic as a striker, and then Dumbia as a I think I played him as a right mid. Yeah, pretty sure right mid, because on the left we played Moses, or we could have played him as a left one and with alongside Hazard on the right. I'm not sure, but Dumbia can handle himself on the wings and on the right and left mid more than Neymar can. So that's why I can play him as a right mid when somebody else needs to be striker. And even though on his player information thingy index, it doesn't it's only striker. It only lists his position as striker. But Lalkovic, goal after goal. I think he got a hat trick in this game. It's about to be over anyway. We won 3-1 against QPR. The only goals that apparently we concede are from headers, and that's my problem online as well. But yeah, 3 goals apparently for Lalkovic. And right after the game, of course, Stoke City apparently will be getting a sponsor. But I want to talk about Lalkovic first. So after the match, they appreciate his great form as of late, and then even himself approaches me, and he's like, "It's amazing how many games I'm actually getting," and that actually felt nice, because I'm giving this young kid an opportunity to grow and play actual top matches, as opposed to having him on loan and him playing in the Empower League Championship 2 or something. But as I was about to say, though, Stoke City apparently will get a financial takeover, I'm pretty sure it's called. So they probably will become the one of the top teams in the Premier League over the next few seasons. But we did list Oscar because we were not getting any offers, and we need to make some money. Otherwise, this transfer window, this one will just be for nothing, because we will have nothing done. We won't get anything done. We need money. I don't know, maybe I should buy some, like I checked for the around 80 overall defenders, and you saw that at the beginning of the episode. And apparently the cheapest one that I saw was around 10 million. We only have 2. So I should probably buy a 70 overall defender, and like a young player. I only buy young players. If they're close to 30, I don't wanna spend my money on that, because chances are they will drop in price. So, but yeah, maybe we should buy some young, like 19, 20-year-old defenders that are like around 70 overall. But Ramirez there with the fake shot. I love that type of fake shot, and then the shot at the 90-degree angle. I do that a lot online as well. You cannot really defend against it, because if you contain with the contain button, and when he does the fake shot, as Lalkovic gets a very nice assist, as he does the fake shot, they just go the wrong way if you keep holding the contain button. And if you tackle, most of the time, if you tackle when a person does a fake shot, inside the box, it'll be a penalty because the player impact engine will just gift you one, and you know how that is if you've played online. But we do get apparently an offer for Petr Cech, and I'm like, hell no, I'm not selling Cech. He's pretty old. He only has a few seasons left in his career. But we do. I very much like to for him to end his career at Chelsea. But we do we get an offer for Boateng, and we are not going to sell Boateng anytime soon. But then we get an offer for Doumbia. I was going to reject, but if if they were going to offer 25 million, I would have accepted. But were keen on 20, even though I posted a counter offer, so I just rejected. And then I was going into my shortlist thingy, and I saw Wellington there, and I was going to offer them Oscar and maybe somebody else because I don't really have any money to trade with. But then I realized that my attack is pretty much solid right now, and we should, if there's anything we should be working on, it's our defense, just like the press says. That we get a lot of what's the word? No, what? Criticism. That's the C word I was looking for. Get a lot of criticism apparently from the press about our defense. But a third and final match of this episode is against Tottenham, and it's the first leg of the semi-finals of the Capital One Cup. And we do manage to get in front very, very early on in the game. Literally the very first attacking piece of the game, or maybe not the first one because that one was defended, and then we kept going. But either way, Hazard in the 3rd minute put us 1-0 in front, and then as I've been doing as of like 2 episodes, I leave a lot more of the footage before I score, so or before any team scores really, because so you can like actually see the build-up play and the tackles that maybe, as I've said, the tackles that resulted in the counterattack, if it's a counterattack goal that we are talking about. But after a corner, just keeping on that passing game, and those little passes inside the box are very, very effective. I used to do that in FIFA 11. If you passed it like that, you could take the first time shot because the game mechanics were very different. The first time shot in that position had a lot of power, and it's kind of unrealistic because you cannot generate that amount of power unless you have unless there is some momentum on the ball. But thanks to FIFA 13, it's no longer unrealistic. So when I get that pass inside the box, I always make sure to knock it into space with the first touch, and then take the shot because it already has momentum on it. But how would you like that for a goal? Eden Hazard with the rainbow flick goal. I was surprised he kept the ball so low after a rainbow flick. I was expecting him to volley it in the top corner, or most likely keeper to make a save, but that was pretty fortunate, and it's 5-0. It is a home match in the semi-finals, so Tottenham kept pressing. They were playing pretty dreadful throughout the match. That's why we could get so far in front. But then they get a rebound, and they get that all important away goal. But I hesitated there because still we scored 5 home goals, so I don't know how much that away goal could help them in the second leg. But the transfer season window is still open, and I hope we can get to sign anybody with our crappy 2 million budget. But apparently Carlos Tevez was bought by Real Madrid, and a lot of other players that interestingly enough, people apparently claim that there are a few changes that happen in every single career mode, and Carlos Tevez, no, Falcao always gets transferred to either Chelsea or some other team. I don't think it's Manchester City, but yeah. So I think there's a bit of scripted transfers just to make the league more interesting, but that doesn't bother me. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, do leave a like. If you can't be bothered, don't. But I've been Shado. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.